Hey everybody, I don't typically do this, but this has been going on for quite some time, and I thought it might be time to bring it to the attention of the wider channel because you guys ask me questions every so often, like where did this particular oversimplified reaction go? And this has been an ongoing issue that I've dealt with, so I wanted to share with you what's going on with an organization called AdRev, because I want to say up front that everything I'm about to say has nothing to do with the people who create Oversimplified themselves. In fact, they have reached out to me in the past and told me that they don't agree with what's happening on their behalf. And in fact, they've told me that they've reached out to AdRev and expressed to them they don't want them doing this. But here's what's happening. Typically, and whatever you think of reaction videos one way or the other, I don't care. I get it. A lot of people don't like reaction videos, and I totally understand that, and you will not get any argument from me, though I would maintain that what I do is much more than reaction videos. I am taking original content and breaking it down and trying to provide more context, more information. And with a typical oversimplified video, my reaction is more than double the length of the original because I'm adding actually more information than what they're providing in the original. We're just using it as a place to start a discussion, right? So if there's a 15-minute oversimplified video, usually my reaction might be 35 minutes long. So with all of the other channels that I do reactions to, and that includes folks like Extra History and Epic History TV and so many others that I do a lot of reactions to, I never have any issues whatsoever. Occasionally here and there, but typically when that happens, it's usually something YouTube picks up automatically. I appeal it, and then that's the end of it. Not so with oversimplified videos. They're represented by this organization called AdRev. And there are several of these organizations out there. There's another one called Hawk, like HAWWWK, and they regularly do the same thing. And so what will happen is usually within about 10 minutes of an oversimplified video going live, I will get a copyright claim where AdRev claims the content and says you don't have the right to this content. And then I have to do what's called a dispute. So let me show you what this process looks like because I want to explain what's happening here. So this is what an initial dispute looks like. Now, granted, this particular video, the Henry VIII video, I have disputed like 3 times now, and that's what I'm going to get to. So you click on, I'm disputing this, and then you give the reason why you are disputing the copyright claim. In my case, I'm going to file a copyright exception, such as fair use. Now, fair use is hard to define, but typically what it means is you have significantly transformed the content claimed in the video. Video is protected by fair use, fair dealing. In other words, I'm not just taking their video and re-uploading it as is to my channel. I'm using it and I'm adding to it, right? It's transformative in nature because I'm pausing, I'm adding more information, that kind of thing. So I will say that, right? And then it'll say there's no magic formula, fair use, etc., etc. I'll say I believe mine is covered under fair use. And I've had to do this so often now that I've actually already got all my responses typed up. So let me show you. So this is what I end up saying. This is a transformative work as I break down the original video and provide more context, details, backgrounds, etc. to the original topic. It does not replace the original, as everyone who is watching this video has already watched the original and is looking for additional information. Oversimplified's own producer has reached out and told me they see it that way. No other YouTube channel makes these claims on my reaction and breakdown videos because it's fair use and they know it. If this initial claim is rejected, I will appeal, and YouTube has already sided with me in the past on such appeals, including on this video, which is true. This specific video has already gone through this process multiple times. I don't infringe on anyone's copyright. I'm going to sign my name. Everybody knows my name already, so I'm not worried about that. And then I submit. Now, what happens is it immediately goes back to AdRev. And this is kind of one of the flaws in the system. Now it goes back to AdRev, and AdRev will say, well, no, we disagree with you. We still claim this. So then it goes to what's called an appeal process, and let me show you what that looks like. So first, I have to click on and fill out all of my contact information. I didn't show you that. I have to put my address, my email, my zip code, all that stuff. And then it will ask you all of these questions. Does your use significantly transform the original work, or does it serve the same purpose? What is the nature of the copyrighted work? How much original content is used? Is your video a substitute for the original content? Is there any other information the copyright owner should be aware of? So I fill out all of that on the appeal on this video. I click on all this, I sign it, I submit it. Then what happens is, and this happens every single time, AdRev comes back and says, nope, we still reject this, and now we are demanding that the video be taken down and you be given a copyright strike. And if you get 3 copyright strikes, they shut your channel down, right? So that happens. And then only then it finally goes to someone at YouTube to take a look at it. And every single time I have gone through this process, this is what happens from YouTube. I get this email, right? And YouTube sends an email to AdRev affiliate. It says, thank you for your notification. YouTube reviews copyright takedown requests to make sure they are valid and contain certain elements. We are concerned that your copyright notification may not be valid for the video identified in your request. Please keep in mind that in many countries, it is legal to use copyrighted works in specific ways without the owner's authorization, particularly for transformative purposes such as news reporting, parody, commentary, or review. Now, I can go back and I can actually go in and see specifically what AdRev said to YouTube. And it says, we represent Oversimplified, who creates original content on YouTube. They meaning me, reuse oversimplified original content multiple times in their video and on YouTube channel. Over 40% of the reference means they use almost half of the original content. I use all the original content. I just break it down. We believe this does not meet fair use criteria, as they are not transforming the original content, but sharing it. So they're lying. They're saying, I'm just sharing the original content. And then it says, hello, thank you for your message. And this was their reply to YouTube after YouTube denied their request. Their reply then from YouTube, thank you for your message. However, we remain concerned your copyright notification is not valid for some or all of the videos identified in your notification. As a result, the content will remain live on YouTube. Now, that has repeated itself well over a dozen times. I've had to go through that process. Every single time YouTube has told AdRev that he has rights, it's fair use, you're wrong. Now here's where it gets ridiculously childish, okay? I just recorded 2 new videos for, I redid my oversimplified reactions to the American Revolution. So, what does, oh, sorry, I turned myself off. I'm trying to turn this off. What does AdRev do when I appeal both of those claims and they lose? They go back and reclaim 10 other oversimplified videos in which we have already gone through this process. Every time I do a new oversimplified reaction, and they go through this process and they lose, they go back through my channel, find all of the other oversimplified reactions and reclaim them again, forcing me to go through this process again. But then what happens is there must be some kind of a glitch in the system, because once they do this for a 3rd time, I can't appeal it. It just shows up as copyright claim, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I have reached out to Team YouTube over on Twitter because I don't have any other way to reach out. But it's just childish stuff. It's like they lose, and so they pick a fight with 10 other videos in which they've already lost. So if you are watching this and you have any way of doing so, let AdRev know that this is ridiculous. And please, again, understand me. This is not Oversimplified's doing. This is somebody on their behalf doing all of this. Oversimplified is awesome. I love their channel. I love what they do. But they are literally the only channel where I run into this issue, and it's because of AdRev. So I'll keep you updated, let you know what's going on. But Rachel Flanagan seems to be the latest one who decided to act like a child and go reclaim a bunch of videos they already lost on appeal because they didn't like losing on the 2 today. So that's where we're at. I'll keep you updated and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, though, any of the videos they've claimed, I'm probably going to take down until we resolve this process.